Hello friends, in this video lecture we are going to discuss about reproductive health, that is chapter number 4 of class 12th NCERT biology unit 6, that is reproduction. In this chapter we have to deal with reproductive health, their respective problems and strategies, how we have to deal with the problems related with reproductive health, population explosion, how population is growing day by day, what are the problems, what are the consequences, how we can control the population growth, birth control, medical termination of pregnancy, that is MTP, sexually transmitted disease, how diseases that are related with sex organs is getting transmitted, infertility. One side here we have to discuss about rapid growth of population. At the same time, another side there is a number of couples who are not capable to become a parent because of their sexual incapabilities. So how this infertility can be solved? There is again solution that is known as ART, assisted reproductive technologies. So all that we have to discuss in this chapter. Now about the weightage of this chapter in board exam. So in board exam there will be question for 2 to 4 marks from this chapter, and when we discuss about NEET exam, so there is also nearly 1 to 2 question, that is 4 to 8 marks in NEET exam. Here when we are going to discuss about this chapter is not only needed for board exam or for competitive exam. This chapter also carrying a lot of informations that is related with our daily life, our personal hygiene, our personal knowledge, and by this knowledge we can improve, we can spread awareness also in society. So what is reproductive health? As this is given here, this is about healthy reproductive organs with normal functions or emotional and social aspects of reproduction. According to WHO, World Health Organization, that was established by UN in the year 1948. Its headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. So WHO abbreviation is very important, the year of foundation and where this is headquartered. All the informations are very important. So according to WHO, as we are dealing the total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is physical, emotional, social and behavioral. Therefore, a society with people having physically and functionally normal reproductive organs with normal emotional and behavioral interactions among them in all sex related aspects might be called reproductively healthy. Again, reproductive health is not only about well-being of our reproductive organs. This is about our emotions, our society and our behavior. Now about the problems related with reproductive health. So there is a number of problems that are given here. All they are related with reproductive health. First is about taboos. So these are social or religious restrictions that don't allow much discussion about reproductive health. Second is about early marriages. So child marriage or kids parenting, there is no time for studies and also individual is not capable to plan their future or to plan their career. Deformities is the third one. So most of the time if there is early marriages, this causes a number of deformities in children. Fourth is maternal mortality rate, that is MMR, and infant mortality rate, that is IMR. We will discuss about the details in the next coming lecture. So high maternal and infant mortality rate is also a problem for reproductive health. Fifth is about personal hygiene or STDs, sexually transmitted disease. So no knowledge or very less or little knowledge also causes a number of reproductive problems. Like there is a variety of sexually transmitted disease that are getting transmitted if a person is not reproductively healthy. 6 is about health of mother. So early marriages also leads to several disease in mothers. There may be conditions like anemia or other sex related disorders that we discuss in the next coming lectures. 7th is about population growth, that is rapid increase in population size. This occurs if early marriages are there. So more number of individuals or more population, there will be less care of individuals because of limited resources, because of limited facilities. Now about the strategies related with reproductive health. First is about family planning program. So India was among the few top countries who earlier think about population explosion and implemented few programs related with reduction of population size and also for improving reproductive health. So in India in the year 1951, family planning program was implemented with slogan "We two, ours two," that is "Hum do, hamare do." But this was not forcefully implemented by the government. That's why this plan is not very successful also till now. Second is reproductive and child health care or RCH. This is the improved version of this family planning program and this was launched in the year 1997. We can say this is upgraded version of this family planning program to improve reproductive health of individuals. Third is about general awareness. We can spread or individuals can spread general awareness related with reproductive health. Government also by a number of audio visual ads or by print media or by non-government organizations or by primary health centers time to time run such kind of programs that will improve the reproductive health. Fourth is sex education. So sex education must also be a part of school curriculum. This is a little bit controversial that at which standard of school education this must be implemented. But this is very important to aware individuals at very earlier just before their age of sexual maturity. Fifth is about marriageable age. So as we discuss in India, child marriage earlier was very much common, but now because of awareness this is gradually reduces. So in India there is a ban for child marriage and restrictions are there. For male by Indian government this is decided 21 year and for female 18 year, that is minimum age by law for marriage. Means male and female they can marry only when they attain this age, otherwise this is a crime. 6 is about sex determination ban. Amniocentesis is a technique that used for determination of chromosome number and at the time of pregnancy there is a liquid or fluid which is present in amniotic cavity. In human reproduction chapter we discussed that there is a number of extra embryonic membranes in human embryonic condition that are like amnion, chorion, allantois and yolk sac. So amnion is the membrane which is filled by a liquid that is watery in nature and this liquid carrying few live fetal cells or live skin cells along with some other proteins like alpha fetoprotein. These substances provide important informations about baby's health before birth. Like by amniocentesis we can find out a number of syndromic disorders like Patau syndromes, Down syndrome, Turner syndrome. This can be earlier detected, but nowadays there is huge misuse of this technology just for detecting sex of the growing fetus, and most of the time if there is a female fetus growing inside the womb or uterus, there will be female feticides. So sex determination is banned in India. Next is sonography or ultrasonography. This also misused for observation of genitalia. So there is also ban on such kind of sonography. Sonography is a painless procedure that uses high frequency sound waves, that is ultrasound waves, to produce images of organs, soft tissues, blood vessels from inside the body, and this is for medical analysis. After X-ray exams, sonography is most commonly used by the doctors for diagnostic imaging. Next is about research work. So Saheli, that is also known as once a week pill, is a non-steroidal oral contraceptives that are used by females for stopping their pregnancies temporarily. This pill is developed by our scientists at CDRI, that is Central Drug Research Institute, Lucknow. So this abbreviation and the location of this institute is very important. Next, for improving reproductive health, also there is need of infrastructural facilities, professional expertise, as well as material support also needed. There is a number of social evils that we have to reduce, like sex abuse and sex related crimes, that may also contribute to improve reproductive health.